What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Election Analysis 2024. And today we're going to be talking about something that is very important and something that cannot be overlooked heading into the 2024 election. Obviously, the recent news, Joe Biden will not be on the ticket for Democrats. Now, people are saying Kamala Harris is performing better than Joe Biden in the polls, and that is true. She is performing better by about a point or two averaging than Joe Biden. If you look just in the month of July, Joe Biden averaged from 44 to 45. That's where Joe Biden really sat. Kamala Harris sitting at 46. So yes, you can see she improved by about 2 points here. But what people really aren't talking about too much is that Donald Trump is at his highest point nationally in this election cycle. You'll see here back in May, late May, Donald Trump was at 47.6, while Joe Biden was at 46.7. Yes, just a point separating the two, but you'll notice Trump almost at 48% of the vote. Here, you'll see Donald Trump at 48.1% of the vote nationally. This is nationally. That's a 2-point lead over Kamala Harris, who yes is at 46.2, basically matching Joe Biden's high in this election cycle, but Donald Trump is also getting his high. So what is this saying? Well, if we look deeper into it, you can see that the reason for Donald Trump being at this high right now is because his favorability is the highest it's been since, well, honestly, ever. This is the highest Donald Trump's favorability has been, and honestly, the lowest his unfavorability has been. Only 52% of Americans having an unfavorable opinion of Donald Trump, and only a 9-point differential in favorability for him. Now, obviously, this is not great, but for Donald Trump, if he is to have 48% of the national vote, I don't care who he is running up against, Donald Trump will win the Electoral College with 48 to 49% of the national vote. Even if Kamala Harris is picking up some of these RFK voters, even if she's picking up some swing voters that are finally coming home to the Democratic Party now that they see Joe Biden is now on the ticket. And the reason I say this is because you look at the 2016 presidential election map. Donald Trump got 45.9, we can say 46% of the electorate, while Hillary Clinton got 48. Now, there was much more third-party involvement here in this election, just like there can be in this election in 2024 with RFK polling in the, in the mid 5 to 6% nationally, which can have a huge effect. But you'll see Donald Trump won the Electoral College with 306 electoral votes with just 46% of the popular vote. Now, to see what it was like in 2020, Donald Trump improved by 1 percentage point, less third party though, and he got about 47% of the national vote. Now, you may think 47 to 51, that's not that close. No, it's not, and even electorally, no, it doesn't look too close. Georgia was just 12,000 votes away from being a Donald Trump state. Arizona was simply another 11,000 votes away from being a Donald Trump state. Then you could look at Wisconsin, just 20,000 votes, just over 20,000 votes away from being a Donald Trump state. What does this tell you? Well, Donald Trump, if he were to improve nationally in 2020 by 1%, I have full expectation Donald Trump would be the president right now if he were to get 48% of the vote in 2020 and Biden were to be around 50%, 50.5%. So that is why Donald Trump being at 48% nationally right now is so big at this high moment for him. Yes, it's a high for Kamala Harris too, but this is just both parties as it comes closer to election day. These more swingier voters are going to be going towards a side, finally choosing, which is why you'll normally see third-party candidates pull better in the summer, pull better earlier in the election cycle, and as the date gets closer to election day, we are now under 100 days away from election day, you'll see these swing voters come home to their political party, and you're seeing this happen for both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. He still holds a 2-point lead nationally. He still holds smaller leads, but still leads in pretty much every single swing state. And right now, yes, there's a lot of momentum for Kamala Harris, but you can also see that Donald Trump is combating it with support of his own, which is huge for him. And if he wants to win this election, he wants to stay above 48% nationally. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. If you have any video recommendations you would like to see, just comment them down below and I will make them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.